Oh, hello, folks. It's Ken David Stewart. Back with another edition of Roswell, the Opening Acts. I guess you could call this part three. I've been doing a fair amount of work on the play lately, as well as one of my novels that I'm working on. I'm doing a lot of editing on Roswell 1947. One of the things I found interestingly is it looked like something sort of like a lost scene or a lost episode from the play. So, having incorporated this back into the play, I will read it to you. And I find about this play, the more you read it, you have so much fun with it that you just feel like you got to act it out. You just got to act it out. Yeah. Okay, let me get back to see where I am here. Okay, this is Act 2, Scene 2. Narrator says, after Mick Russell leaves the sheriff's office, he is feeling a little thirsty. He decides to stop in at Dusty's Tavern. He carries his bag in with him. Now remember, his bag is filled with the metallic pieces from the supposed crashed flying saucer. Dusty the bartender greets him. Howdy, Mick. What you got there in the bag? Narrator. As Mick is about to open his bag and spill the contents on the barroom counter, he turns to see Floyd the Barber sitting behind him. Mick. Hey, aren't you Floyd the Barber from the Andy Griffith Show? Floyd the Barber responds, the one and only. Let's see what you got there in the bag, partner. Narrator. Mick dumps the contents of the bag on the table. Mick. Hey, Floyd, how are Aunt Bee and Obie doing? Floyd. Look, man, this is the way it is. There's no Obie, and there's no Aunt Bee. It's just a TV show. It's not real, man. Mick says, I know that. You think I'm stupid or something? Floyd the Barber. I'm just messing with you, man. Why don't you show us what's in your bag and I'll buy you a beer? Period. Mick. Well, for a free beer, I guess I can empty my bag and tell you where I found this stuff. Narrator. Mick empties the bag of metallic material on the barroom table. Floyd. Wow, look at this stuff. Is this stuff weird or what? Mick says, just watch this. Narrator. Mick rolls a piece of the metal up into a ball. It rolls out perfectly straight. Dusty the bartender. Wow, I've never seen metal do that before. Mick. That's nothing, Dusty. Watch this. Lend me your hammer. Narrator. Mick hits the metal on the hammer with the hammer as hard as he can. After that, there isn't a mark left on the metal. Dusty says, where'd you get this metal, Mick? Mick, I found this stuff scattered all over my ranch this morning. Floyd. I'm just going to fix something up here. Floyd says, buddy, you really got yourself something there. For all we know, it could be pieces of some of those crashed flying saucers we've been hearing about. My advice for you is to take your bag of weird metal right down to the radio station and tell them your story. Mick, you think that's a good idea, Floyd? Floyd, you bet it's a good idea. From what I hear, there's a big reward for anyone who has evidence of a real flying saucer. Mick. Then I'm off to the radio station, boys. Thanks for the tip, Floyd. Oh, say hi to Obie and Aunt Bee for me. Narrator. Mick quickly puts the pieces back in the bag and almost runs to the Roswell radio station. Okay, that is the lost episode. And like any writer worth their salt knows, that sometimes you write pieces and then you lose them, and if you're lucky you find them again. And that's what happened in this case. Okay, so I'll sign off for today, folks.